And tired of waiting for you. Now, Alan Elbow Newman never got over the demise of
Quiz Face,
which was our huge flop of a quiz on the mid-morning show every Monday. Morning, Al.
Good morning, Alex. How are you? What a great guest in the first hour of the show.
A very interesting guy, yeah, Tony, yeah. And hopefully this hour will be just as good with you somewhere in the New Forest, trying to work out why Quiz Face, you won't let this go, will you? Why it flopped. I mean, a great name, some great features in there, like taking a quizzical look, a green door question, and we could never work out, and particularly you, why it flopped so. Wow, it was just a massive flop.
I'm not quite sure that is the case. What happens normally in a quiz, of course, is the host, or maybe the host's sidekick, is normally brilliant at quizzes. So you're left with that feeling, even if it's mastermind, that John Humphreys is a clever guy and he should be hosting it. And unfortunately for us, you were the host of Quiz Face. And unless there was a question to do with 1960s pop or Tweed, you were left in a world of the unknown, hence the reason the quiz failed. That's why I've come here today to New Milton. I have come to Quiz Towers, to the nerve centre of Quiz Britain. Did you know it was run in New Milton? These guys put a poll up on the internet to ask the UK what their favourite quiz was of all time, and over 1.75 million people took part in that quiz. They organise quizzes, they write quizzes, they help charities make money from quizzes, and now, as if there wasn't enough quizzing in this country, they've got a quiz app. Now, have you ever walked around somewhere with your good lady and thought to yourself, I'm getting a bit bored of your company, we've been together for the week, it's Wednesday, we need to meet some other people just to try and lighten the mood, let's go to a pub quiz. There's never been an app for it. Now, with this app, you simply punch the app, ask it what day, ask it whereabouts you are, and you're away. It will tell you the dog and duck, 8 o'clock. It's a 60s quiz. Get there as quick as you can.
Who's going to want this? Who's going to use this?
Well, there are a lot of people who adore the quiz. And if you were here at Quiz Towers, you would understand, because I'm in a very lovely front room looking out across fields and seeing ponies. But this room is full of albums of Top of the Pops, of Looking, of albums of T-Rex and the Fab 208 annual from 1975. There is material here where these people sit down and write the perfect quiz.
I've got all that stuff at home. Tell Ian, our guest, I've got all that stuff at home, but I still don't see who's going to want a quiz app. What was the top quiz, by the way?
What is the top quiz of all time? What do you think it is? There's 10 in the running. I can tell you it's not Eggheads.
Is it
Quiz Face?
Sad times, Al, and I am filling up a bit here. Quiz Face didn't even make it to the top 10.
But we took a quizzical look. No one else has ever taken a quizzical look or had a green door question.
I know. Well, that's what you can put to Ian, is that if he likes our quiz enough, he may take it on board, he may look to get it a licence, and we could become millionaires.
Well, that would be good. So what was the top quiz?
I don't want to tell you, I want you to guess.
It was Bullseye, wasn't it?
That's right, Alex. You are landlocked, but you've won yourself a speedboat. It was indeed Bullseye.
I used to love it when you could have won the speedboat and you ended up with something quite cruddy, and they said, let's show you.
You got 2 mugs, didn't you, and a set of darts, a little bit of cash. And it was shocking. It was one of those quizzes that I thought was brilliant, but when you go back and you see it on ITV7, you think, I'll watch that. You think, how could I have watched this? It's appalling.
But
in its day, it was masterful. And that's the point, Alex. It's the quiz. It brings people together. It's exciting. It can draw communities together. It's a lot of fun. It can raise money. And let's face it, we all like a quiz. And if I was to say to you, look, down the road from you on the Isle of Wight, there's a 1960s, 1970s quiz solely focused on what labels signed what bands, you would be there before anyone else with a snowball, your pen and paper ready to go.
We'll meet Ian after Blondie. Alan's with Ian Woolley. He's the MD of Quiz Britain in the New Forest. For those who want a quiz app, which was probably 3 people in Britain. Right, Alan, tell us more. Let's meet Ian and find out more about this guy.
Yes, Managing Director of Quiz Britain, Ian Woolley, is with me now in his lovely room, surrounded by ideas for quizzes. Ian, Alex was a little bit rude about your app, but I think it's inspired. Is it the culmination of a lot of work when you thought, look, I've done all the pen and paper work, now I'm in a position to send this around the globe? How did it come about?
Good morning, Alex. How are you doing?
Morning, Ian. I'm doing fine. I just want to know more about you and what makes you tick.
Well, I think you're just jealous because you hadn't thought of the app first, to be honest. But anyway, 3 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, we were holidaying in Suffolk and we were looking for a quiz and we couldn't find where they were on. And so what we done, we thought, well, you know, drive around, buy the papers. There was nothing on the internet telling people where there were quizzes on. And I decided to do the app. So
hang on a minute. I think the problem here was Suffolk. If you go on holiday and you need a quiz, you're in the wrong destination. If you're in Vegas, you wouldn't have needed a quiz, would you?
No, you wouldn't. But then we've got ones on the world all round on it as well. We've got one in Hong Kong, would you believe? We've got lots in Spain. So people on holiday, they like to win something at the end of the night, and it helps to make that night a good night, you know?
Okay, so building an app, did you have to, I mean, obviously you need to get someone who can build the app for you, I suppose, do the artwork for you, get it up on a smartphone. I'd imagine it's quite a challenge, Ian.
Well, we never built it ourselves. We had a bespoke built one from a firm in London. A lot of money went into this app because it works without Wi-Fi. It's got no adverts on it, so it just does what it says on the tin. It'll find you your nearest quiz within 30 miles of wherever you are.
And how much would it cost to have something like this made?
Oh, we're talking new car.
Like 15 grand or 30 grand?
No, it's less.
Hang on, you go on holiday to Suffolk and you buy a new car for under 15 grand? Who are you?
Yeah, madness, isn't it? But there's more to Quiz Britain than that. You know, the app is one way of finding them out. The website does it as well. We have a lot of hits on the website, and we promote TV shows and all sorts of things. So
I think it's quite a good idea because if you can corner the quiz market, I was talking to a very clever guy on the Isle of Wight called Colin Boswell. He's been on the show before. He runs the Isle of Wight garlic farm, and he's made himself Mr. Garlic. So if BBC TV or ITV need to do anything on garlic, they go to Colin. If Radio 4 need to do
not too close though, do they?
Well, yeah, but if Radio 4 needs something on garlic, they go to Colin, and you need to make yourself Mr. Quiz Britain, don't you? And then you've kind of cornered the market.
Well, there are other companies out there maybe that will tend to try and promote stuff, but we're unique is that we don't supply questions to the pubs themselves. What we do is we promote any aspects of quizzing, including charity events, special guest hosts doing quizzes. We done one last Saturday at Calmore with CJ Demui from Eggheads, raising money for the It's Your Choice homeless charity in a New Forest.
Brilliant. Now, that's some good work you're doing off the back of this. How popular is your app?
Well, it's very popular. It's got, I think, last I heard, it was 23 or 25 five-star ratings on the Apple Store and Android. Last Sunday, I think quite a few hundred downloaded it in Newcastle because there was a special competition going on using the app. So a lot of people do use it. In London, there's social groups going round that go to a different quiz every night, and it's just a social thing.
Fantastic. Well, look, good luck with it. Quiz Britain is the name of the app. You can download
Quiz Finder.
Oh, sorry. Why have you got it? Oh, well, I suppose you got it Quiz Finder because it finds quiz, but you are the MD of Quiz Britain, so you look for Quiz Finder.
Yeah, Quiz Finder, you'll find it on the App Store or Android. It's on both of those.
I must ask you, Ian, where's the nearest quiz to me in Southampton for this evening?
Where in Southampton are you?
Tell him to buy the app, Ian.
Oh,
Tell him to buy the app. Don't let him get away with that.
You don't need to buy it. It's free to download. Alex, that's even better, isn't it?
That's great. Yeah, so here I am. I'm in Southampton at Broadcasting House, just at the top end of the town. Can you find me a quiz for tonight?
You can. If you download the app, you'll find it. You can actually call the pub itself to book that table for you. Just tell them that you work for the BBC. I'm sure they'll reserve you a table, and then get there. It's
lovely. All right, thank you very much, Alan. Anything you want to add to this?
Yeah, the thing is, I made him turn his phone off. You see, because it interferes with the kit. But New Milton is the hub of quizzes. Everyone here is into quizzes. Hang on a second, Al. Who's this at the door? Oh my goodness, it's only Ed Stewpot Stewart, king of the Crackerjack quiz. What on earth are you doing here?
I'm trying to sell Crackerjack pencils, actually. No, I'm not. I'm here because I love doing quizzes.
Everyone in New Milton loves quizzes, but how come you just popped in?
No, I met Ian, and he was doing a quiz where I was on a table with a team just down the road, and I said, he said, come along, well, perhaps we'll do one together, and we're doing one together on November the 6th.
Alan, Alex, it's Ed Stewpot Stewart. I'm all over the place. I can't believe it. Get me a cabbage, someone.
Cabbage.
I don't know whether Stewpot's got headphones on, so he may not be able to hear me. But
He has.
I have.
Morning, Ed.
Good morning, Alex. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Could you do me a morning?
Morning. I've got a bit of a dodgy throat.
Get your voices ready, come on and say it, shout. It's Crackerjack, Crackerjack. Give me bus on telly, that's what it's all about. Oh, such a lovely word, it's Crackerjack. But Jack, Steeplejack, oh, Uncle Jack, Crackerjack. Come on, are you ready? Don't let me catch you out. Oh, such a lovely word, it's
Now, I've seen Chaz and Dave many, many times, but I've never seen them do that. They should. Has anyone ever seen Chaz and Dave and they do the Crackerjack theme in the live set? I'd love to know. 0345 30 30 90. Ed Stewpot Stewart is still on the line with Alan Albo Newman in the New Forest. And Stewpot, you want to give your quiz a bit of a
Quiz.
plug,
I just want to ask you a couple of questions yourself, Alex, because I know who you love quizzes. When was that first to hit, that record?
Fontella Bass, I know it was the 1960s. I reckon it was 1966.
No, it wasn't. It was one of the first records Radio 1 made into a hit. Thank you, Fontella Bass. That's one wrong to you. Here's the other question.
Well, it's only a year out.
That's enough for me, thank you.
Okay.
I'm very, very strict. I just ask you another question, and you have to go back to school for this one. Okay. What is the correct English, Alex? The yolk of an egg is white, or the yolk of an egg are white?
The yolk of an egg are white.
No, it's not. It's yellow, you fool. Guy, you're the first person I've had with that this week.
Well, I thought it can't be is white. That's too easy. So it's got to be are white.
I got him. I got another one. I got when I did. What was it? Blockbuster. I said no, the other one. I did that to the quizmaster, and he got it wrong, just like you did.
Oh, really? On TV?
And they cut it. Okay. They cut it out of TV because it made him look a fool. Wonderful. No, let me talk about the quiz I'm doing, and it's at the Walhampton Arms in Leamington. And it's for the Oakhaven Hospice, and I'm going to be there on the 6th of November, and I hope that many of you who are listening in that area, because everybody knows where Leamington is, it's just next to Everton.
Oh, very good. Right.
You like that?
Yeah.
But I'll be there from 8 o'clock onwards and doing a quiz for the at the Walhampton Arms for the Oakhaven Hospice. Okay?
Brilliant. Okay, so we'll get some more information on Fallon. If we write it all down, we can give that a few plugs for you, Ed.
Only if you promise to be there yourself, so I can once again ask you a dodgy question.
I will do my best. 6th of November, did you say?
Yeah.
Right, okay, I will do my best for you, Ed. I'd love to catch up with you again.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to see you again. I will do. Cheers, Alex.
Bye-bye.
Bye.